So what's been going on?
Nothing much, man. Just chilling, working on stuff. Finally got something released on Beatport and iTunes. You can buy that wherever.
Yeah, I listened to those two tracks today actually.
Oh yeah, that's the Flipside EP.
Yeah,
You're
mental
pretty.
and mental and yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those are pretty dope, man.
yeah, man. Those tracks were weird because we didn't. We were kind of distant when we were working on those, so we were just sending stuff back and forth. So it was cool to see them all come together in the end.
Yeah, I interviewed you guys like, what was it, like 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been a little while. I remember what with Joel. He's in Canada, right?
yeah, he's in Canada.
Yeah. So you guys are still
Yeah.
recording long distance or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we are. But pretty soon we'll be recording together.
That's cool. Do you think that'll make it easier on you guys, or?
Yeah, it's gonna make it completely different. Like a completely different experience for us to record. It's gonna be, I guess, more creative, and we'll be able to bring our ideas together more easily, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
imagine so. It'd be a lot easier to actually be face to face and doing music together.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, before, because we already have stuff planned for what we're doing next. We're gonna be releasing, I think it's either 2 or 3 songs pretty soon, and then they're just gonna be for free, just like random all singles. And then after that, we're gonna be working on a pretty big EP, like five or six songs, which is gonna be like what is it, a concept album. That's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm working with this guy on a few of the songs right now, like the intros for cinematic type tracks.
Right.
And yeah, so that's what we're going on. That's what Brickhouse is going on at the moment.
That's cool. So where's Joel tonight?
Joel is, I have no idea what he's doing.
He just said, who cares? It's just Filthy Promotions interview. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, just like whatever, man. But no, I have no idea where he is. I think he's working.
So I was checking out your Facebook page, and you did a Vegas show.
Yeah, I did do a Vegas show.
How did that go?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was like the first time I really performed as a, well, I performed before, but never at like a club or whatever because I'm not old enough.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't supposed to perform there age-wise, but it worked out.
Well,
But,
for anyone who's going to listen to this, how old are you?
right now I'm 17.
All right.
I turned 18 in October.
Yeah. I think
and,
I knew that. I just wanted to put that on the recording so everyone knew.
Yeah, man, I understand. But yeah. The show was good. The show was good. These cool guys opened for me. They were pretty cool. And then I did my thing, and I had a lot of fun. I played a lot of songs that I liked. It was good. I just played a bunch of bouncy club music. Not club music. I just played a bunch of bouncy, like, I don't know. It was just sweet. I had a lot of fun.
That's cool, man. Did you end up playing any of your own Brickhouse stuff?
Yeah, I did. I played Spaccord, GTFO, and I believe I played Need You.
Right on.
Yeah. Yeah, but the show was great. I had a lot of fun. I jumped around, danced. Sweet.
When are you gonna end up posting some pictures or something on your Facebook page so people can see it?
Oh, from that, there wasn't really any pictures. Kind of forgot about that, so there isn't any pictures from that. But there is pictures from Joel's show. Somewhere on our Facebook. I think they're on our Facebook. They should be.
Yeah, I think I saw one of him. He looked like he was getting down mixing something.
Yeah, man, he was. But yeah, yep, that show was pretty good.
What else are you doing with your music? Like, what are your future projects?
My future project for Brickhouse, what I talked about already with the 3 tracks, which is going to be a remix of a song called GoldenEye. I have no idea who the artist is. And then there's going to be a song that we're working on called Hype, which is like a, I don't know how to explain it, like a really bouncy, clubby, just jumpy
That sounds cool. So you're working with,
Yeah, yeah.
they're called GoldenEye?
No, no, we're not working with them. We're just remixing one of their tunes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
All right, that's cool.
yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, and then besides that, we maybe are releasing the blind remix if we ever actually finish it.
Yeah, see, you mentioned it first. I didn't.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned it. I bring it
Everybody
up.
keeps asking about the blind remix. Where's the blind remix? Where's the blind remix?
The blind we lost it for a while because we were stupid and we just let everything get deleted when it shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And then besides that, yeah. So if we get the blind remix done like within a decent amount of time and it's not like taken away from anything else we really want to do, then that will be released for free as well, along with Hype and the GoldenEye remix that we're really excited about.
That's cool, man. So, could you explain a little bit, like, what do you do to make a song like that? I mean, normally, like, a band has, drums and they'll do bass and then, whatever, but can you kind of explain maybe how you and Joel create a track?
Yeah, the way we create a track is like the process of it. I guess we sit down and we have an idea, like for mental. I was inspired by like either people I've known before or just stuff that's going on, the mental track. And I have an idea. I go into my DAW and I change the DAW's the digital audio workstation that we work in. So like a Pro Tools or whatever. We use Ableton and Logic mostly, but so then I set the BPM to what kind of genre I want to make. Even though we're not really genre specific, the BPM really, well, the BPM matters a lot. But so for that song, I set the BPM to 160, which is drum and bass.
Wow.
And usually I just start by like making the drum kick and the snares and the hi-hats because those put up like a really big part of the song. Like that's what fuels your song. And then usually I do all the drums first. We do drums first, and then we work on sound design, which is like just programming our basses or our synths, just whatever you can think about. And then after that, we just, I don't know, we designed the song, or yeah man, I don't know how to explain. We designed the tracks, and not the tracks, we designed the synths and all that, and then we just start laying it out for like what we want to do with it. And I mean, most EDM songs have a lot of structure because to make a dance music, it has to be repetitive. I mean, it doesn't have to be repetitive, but just like when you write an electronic dance music song, it's gonna be, you're thinking about where it's gonna be played, like in the environment.
Right.
So it has a pretty solid structure. Like dubstep is 32 bars intro, including the build, and then it usually drops every single time on 55 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And then where drum and bass is pretty much the same thing, or if you do electro house, it's every 9 or every 8, 9 or 16 bars you progress something. So yeah, we just follow the basic rules of music, and then yeah, we make music. We do what we like to do.
That's cool, man. That's exactly you sound like a normal band, but a little more technical, I guess.
Yeah, man, it takes a lot of work. Not like it takes a lot of work, but you spend more time in electronic music, like actually like mastering and producing and doing all the technical stuff than you do actually creating the tracks. Sometimes it depends. Like sometimes tracks will just come to you in like 15 minutes. You could write a whole rough. But I mean, the rough sounds like absolute trash compared to what it's gonna sound like in the end.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much how we write our tracks. Yeah, that's how we write our tracks.
So, with all that like technical jargon and everything you said, no offense, like you know what I mean, is it hard to do long distance?
It's hard to do long distance. No, not really. I mean,
do you do some of the drum and bass and then send it to him and then he adds a little bit and then he sends it back and then you add, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll talk about the song Mental that we did. So I wrote the idea for that song in like an hour or whatever. It was really rough. Everything was laid out. The first drop was laid out. Then I sent it to him. He did some stuff to it. Did a bunch to it actually. He's like laid it out better than I did. And then sent it to the mastering company, and then that's where it was. But yeah, it goes through like songs go through a lot of twerks and turns because like we have this new thing like the Yeah song that you heard today. About like a month ago, that song was completely different. actually, we call it GTFO in a song because our song GTFO.
Yeah,
That song,
I remember that GTFO. Yeah.
yeah. Before we changed it, it was a trap song, which is like it's a hip hop inspired version of electronic music.
Right.
So yeah, we just call that GTFO in a song now because that song completely changed. But yeah, that's how. I wouldn't say it's harder to do it long distance. I just think it's different because if we were like together in the same house or the same studio, whatever you want to say, just the creative process would be way different.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into one of those tracks. I guess we can play "Mental" right now, and then we'll come back and chat a little more. Sound good?
Sounds good, man.
All right. Cool. So what you been up to, man?
Nothing much, dude. Just like I said before, working on the Brickhouse stuff, and then not really working on it, but talking to Andrew Rockman, working on with that other stuff.
Yeah, you sent me his page, man. I listened to his music. It's wild.
Yeah, that was his old band. That was Bedlamite Rising's.
Yeah, that's the band.
Yeah, his new band is what I'm part of, and I don't know any of the other musicians yet. But it's gonna be crazy. I can't really talk about it that much because there's a lot to talk about, but I can't talk about it.
Right.
From him asking me not to. So, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be a crazy experience with that album.
Just from listening to there's a couple tracks on there from Bedlamite Rising that I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. This music's way different than Bedlamite Rising. Bedlamite Rising was just like metalcore, and his is just like, if you combine influences from like Korn, Marilyn Manson, Nine Inch Nails, just all those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to hear it because what I heard from before, I was like, holy crap, I was blown away, actually.
Yeah, man. That album's going to be sweet. I'm really excited for that album.
That's cool, man. Do you do music with him at all, or is he just one of your buddies?
He's one of my buddies. He's probably, like, I think, out of, like, all the young musicians that I've talked to that are, like, in the metalcore scene, or whatever, he was in the metalcore scene with, that he's, like, definitely the most talented and the least money-hungry, fame-driven musician that I've talked to. That's why I decided to work with him.
Yeah.
Because he's not doing it for anything but himself.
Right,
like his music's very, very symbolic and touching to him, and all his lyrics that he writes they're just all true. Like, all very true things that relate to him and other people can relate to. Where a lot of the other bands, like, I don't know, the music's...
It sounds the same.
Yes, not as soul felt.
Right. It's kind of cookie cutter.
Yeah, his album is not cookie cutter.
Oh, I know that for a fact, man. Trust me. When I listen...
Yeah, did you hear the two clips that were played at some point of the new stuff that I was doing with them?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't play those, or else I would send them to you. Because he got mad at me for playing them at some point. But, Andrew Rockman is definitely my favorite and most talented, like, young musician. He's 16.
Yeah, he looked really young in the pictures and stuff. I was like, holy crap, that's the kid that's doing this music? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, that stuff's going to be incredible.
Maybe one day we'll have to get him on here and do a little interview together with you guys.
Yeah, man, for sure. And since I know he's going to listen to this, I hate you,
Andrew. So it's a 2-track EP. Mental and Yeah. You know what? Actually, when I was listening to the tracks today, there's a part in Mental where it sounded like it was saying yeah. Like that, really, like that. Yeah.
That was, the bass line, you mean?
Yeah, where it was like going,
yeah. Yeah, that's just a Reese. That was just a Reese bass that I resampled a few times and did some things to it. But no, that's all actually, my voice is in it a few times.
Yeah, I could kind of hear.
If you hear it, that's like it was me saying like "kill the pain" or something, or "addiction kills the pain." Because
Yeah.
I've been wanting to name an album that or a song that forever. "Addiction kills the pain," but we haven't found a time to do it yet. So I just decided to say that in there. But yeah, it's really funny about that because I also say like "kill," like "help me before I kill myself" or something. I was just putting a bunch of junk in there
Yeah.
to like put an atmosphere. And it was funny because when Joel was working on it, it has a ping pong delay on it, which is basically just echoes it.
Mm-hmm.
So every time he would pause to like, so my voice would just echo, kill, 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 kill.
Is that what that was? Where it sounded like it was going, yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're talking about the are you talking about the drop, like the bass line, like the where it
Yeah,
goes?
that's probably what it is. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's the bass line. My vocals, not my, I wouldn't call them vocals, me talking and me adding effects to them, or in the beginning, and then a few different parts.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man. All right, so that was Mental, right? That was the one that you were talking about?
Yeah, that was Mental. That was the drum and bass song.
So what about the other song on your EP called Yeah? Is there any inspiration behind that one, or?
Joel did most of that one, and I did most of Mental. It was kind of weird how we did this EP, but yeah, it was a sweet song. I love that song. The intro is really cool. The drop is just it's a really dubby tune, but
Yeah.
I don't know that much about it. I know there's some parts in it, like in the second part of the drop, he's like making noises with his mouth, and we put effects to them, like not like bass noise or anything, just like popping his lip and stuff.
Right.
Just had like just little things that matter that like no one else could hear, but we could hear it, and that would make it special.
So like, so you actually do use a mic sometimes in the studio when you record this kind of music. But what about when you perform live? Would Joel do like the poppy lip sound live, or?
No. When electronic music producers perform live, 90% of the time we're just DJing.
All right.
Yeah. So when we DJ, it's probably gonna be like 80% him, 20% me, and I'm gonna be interacting with the crowd since he's been actually mixing and doing all that stuff since he was like very little. Yeah. So that's how that works.
That's cool, man.
But yeah, besides all that, I think the next 3 songs we release are gonna be pretty sweet, especially Hype. I'm really looking forward to Hype. To all the people that know what I'm talking about in terms of EDM, it's kind of like a kill the noise, mosh it up type song. It's really energetic, has a lot of vibes to it. And then the Golden Eye remix is sweet, and maybe the Blind remix, which I know a lot of people want that.
Yeah, I've been seeing that everywhere.
Yeah. And then after that, like I was saying before, we're working on this really sweet cinematic album, all dubstep, all 140 BPM, really heavy. But yeah, it's gonna be a concept album. Pretty sure it's gonna be based around like political corruption, and it's gonna be a sweet album. Especially, I'm working with this guy. He's in a band called I gotta see what the name of his band is. I've actually forgotten.
He's gonna hate you for that.
I know. I don't know the name of his band, but he goes by A.D Millennium. He's a really sweet guy from Australia, and I'm working with him actually today. After this, probably I'm gonna Skype him up, and we're gonna figure out some ideas for the intro track, which is gonna have like this huge monologue, all vocoded, and it's gonna be like a friggin' anthem, dude. Like with more drums and synths in the background, guitars, everything.
So you're gonna introduce some more instruments and everything to your music?
To this album, yeah. This album's gonna be completely different. This album. We have no idea when it's gonna be released. I would say like probably 3-ish months from now, maybe less. Maybe less. It could be done in a month if we just fly through it and we had no writer's block or no altercations. But it will probably be done in about 3 months.
Yeah, don't put a date or a deadline on anything. People hate that.
Oh, I know, especially since how much we've messed up with that already.
You know, the blind remix thing, whatever.
Hey, that was actually completely done until
I know you guys lost it. You lost it.
We lost that and all the Flipside EP, which was devastatingly annoying. But
How did you guys? I
yeah.
mean, did you already? I don't know if you already told me, but how did you guys lose it? Did your computer crash or something? Or
His computer crashed, and he was midway of sending me the end files, and it just never got to me because his computer crashed, and that was basically it. So now we back up all our stuff. We're not stupid idiots anymore. Yeah, man. So that's what we got going. I just want to say to everybody that the next album, after these three singles or two singles, is going to be extremely different from what we've done so far, and I guess just really different. I mean, it's still going to be really, really heavy. Actually, far more heavy than anything we've actually done. But it's going to be a concept-based album. That's going to we're going to work our hardest on it and make sure it's not going to be released until we think it's perfect.
so once again, not putting any timelines on it, but you're saying maybe within the next 3 months or so.
Hopefully, that's what we're shooting for.
Maybe Christmas time or early 2014.
Let me see.
I'm just trying to
Probably around Christmas time.
around Christmas time. All right, cool. I'm just trying.
Maybe earlier than that because in the past Joel's been really he's had a lot of stuff that he has to do,
Mm-hmm.
and now he doesn't have as much stuff as he has to do. So we're gonna really get together and just work on these songs.
Right. Gotcha. I understand. Life happens, man. I mean, networking and especially in your case, working with someone in a different country and everything for the time being. Sometimes things happen and you got to put things on the back burner for a little while or whatever. But I'm just trying to get a little timeline for your fans that are going to listen to this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And then I guess I'll do thank yous or whatever if you want to do that.
Sure.
So thanks to you, the Fielthy Promotions.
Hey, man. Here all the time.
Thanks to Josie from Corn Row. She's done a lot for us. I like her. She's really nice. Besides that, thanks to Joel, our families, my friends. And then I have to say this because someone's giving me $1 to say it. Derek Bowman has the most swag, and he's the bass god of the world.
Why did I feel like you just read that off of a piece of paper?
I did.
You did?
I read it right off a Facebook message.
That's funny.
Derek Bowman's just a friend of mine. I play video games with him all day, pretty much. We went to school together. Yeah, shout outs, I guess. I'll shout out all my friends that I hang out with, I guess. So
Yeah, shout them out, man. Shout them out and give your gamer tag maybe if fans want to play with you, I guess.
Okay, I'll do that. Alright, so I don't know if I want to do that. I may do that. Okay, so Derek Bowman, Max Landau, Joey Bowie, Lorenzo Levy. I don't want to forget anybody because that would be really bad.
Yeah, that's why at the end when you can't remember, you just say, and then everybody else.
Yeah, but definitely thanks to all of them. They've been with me for a long time. I've known Max Landau since I was in first grade, dude. Yeah, me and him have hung out a lot. He almost got into music, but then he's like, nah, dude, this is boring. He's like, let's just play League of Legends.
How is music boring, man?
I don't know, man. When you first get into it and you don't understand how your program works, if you're not the kind of person who wants to think things out, or not think things out, but just explore it and be dumb while you're doing it, then it's not very fun. But yeah, just shout out to all of them, and that's about it.
All right, cool, bro. All right, man. That was Nathan Davis from Brickhouse. Sorry Joel couldn't be here. Maybe next time in 3 months or so when their album drops, we'll do another interview. And I guess, hey, let's leave everyone with your other track called Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let's do that.
All right, cool.
All right, sweet, man.